Man, it's so weird watching all of these athletes kind of fake cry about this Kobe Bryant death. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like I'm watching a regular shooting event, with crisis actors and stuff. Because these celebrities are not acting like a friend really just died. It's just weird. I don't know. It's just first impressions from the way they're acting. Here's some of the clips.
Flight records indicate the sequence.
First of all, someone mentioned this is a 13-seat helicopter. It holds 13 people. Like, yeah, the fact that there's barely any wreckage left is, I don't know, red flags?
Sikorsky S-76B helicopter was approximately 40 minutes into its flight when the crash occurred. Los Angeles County Sheriff...
My battery's about to die, so I can't show too much.
Please join us in a moment of silence for Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Mamba.
Austin Rivers, emotion palpable.
This was the closest one, Tyson Chandler. He looked the most like he was really crying or shook up.
Tyson Chandler.
But still, there's no real tears. I never saw tears.
As well. Meanwhile, in the Raptors-Spurs game, this was what began really the trend of the day, moving. 24-second violations for both teams.
So they do that because his number was 24 and his number was 8. So a backcourt violation is after 8 seconds. So they also did that. Isn't it weird how his number is incorporated in the game so much? He's only been retired for like 4 years.
Jersey numbers. Daughter Gianna, Pelicans, a moment of silence, which was 24.8 seconds, honoring both.
Okay, I want you to see. Like, yeah, they could do it right away, sure, whatever. I don't know. But that's etched in. That isn't written like all these others are. That's etched and printed in. So before the game, this guy had his shoes with 8 and 24, Kobe's numbers, etched into his shoes. This news broke literally minutes, hours before some of these games. I find that weird. It's almost pre-planned, like he knew. I don't know.
Those jersey numbers, and those numbers were seen on the sneakers of...
Those are written on. Those first ones were etched in.
Many of the players, their own personal...
MM, 3-3.
Remembrances, and at the start of that game, taking the lead from the Spurs...
Wow, yeah. Looks so sad.
And the Raptors earlier in the...
Looks like he doesn't care.
Day.
Looks like he knows it's a fake story.
More remembrances. Motions with his hands, 24 for Kobe. Most of the stars in the game have had big moments in Madison Square Garden. Kobe no different, and they were lighting it up in purple and yellow as the Knicks and Nets in the league on this.
Look at this fan.
Fans in the Garden stood and cheered. Lakers.
You think he believes the story?
Jerseys all across arenas around the league on this Sunday, and then the Knicks took their turn. Among those,
yay, oh my God, you're holding the ball for 24 seconds and doing nothing. Amazing, let's all clap.
And Spike Lee, the emotional Kenny Atkinson, the Nets head coach.
Yeah, they're so emotional.
Wizards and Hawks, Trae Young.
Oh yeah, look at the tears coming down his face.
An emotional...
As the sad piano music plays in the background.
Bradley Beal. Trae...
Oh my God, he doesn't wear number 8. That's what Kobe's number was when he raped that girl. And then he changed it to 24 after he raped that girl.
Gigi Bryant's favorite player. He wore number 8 in honor of Kobe and took an 8-second backcourt violation. Wizards would take the shot clock violation. And then during the game, less than 5 seconds to go in the second, Trae's got some range, we know that, but sometimes you wonder how it all...
Yeah, sometimes you wonder how it all comes together. That maybe, Kobe Bryant dying made him make a half-court shot in a meaningless regular season game. Don't forget that the Delta Sky 360 Club is right there in the shot. Like, come on, man. Don't you know that the basketballs are technology, that they have sensors in them, and they can make any shot go in.
Second. Trey's got some range, we know that, but sometimes you wonder.
They used to say there was magnets in there, and it was, attracted to the rim.
How it all comes together.
One more time, let's listen to the journalists.
Range, we know that, but sometimes you wonder how it all comes together.
No, I don't. Hold on, show me more fake crying. Here it is.
You know, I just don't have a lot to say. The news is just devastating to everybody who knew him, who known him a long time. And, you know, he means a lot to me, obviously. You know, he was such a great opponent, you know. It's what you want in sports. He had that DNA that very few athletes can ever have. You know, the Tiger Woods and the Michael Jordans, you know.
You can see a man who was such a fierce competitor at peace when he was sitting there, when he sits there courtside now, because it's not the Mamba competing against whoever. It's dad teaching his daughter the ins and outs of the game and how he sees it and how she can learn to break the game down. That's what I saw, and I think that's what a lot of people can see, and I think that's where it catches the basketball world off guard.
Lots of sniffles, lots of voice breaking, not a lot of tears.
More than anything, because we all saw it. And for those of us who played against him, who knew him, I think that's what kind of is gut-wrenching more than anything, because of his happiness, because of that conversation I had with him telling me, he's like, I'm at peace, I'm happy, I'm at my happiest.
Like how you're happy. Oh yeah, this is the best one, Dwayne Wade. Oh my God, this guy is such a terrible actor. This guy is pushing his gay son and, you know, that whole agenda. His wife is an actress.
Today is one of the saddest days in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Preach it, brother. Preach
It seems
it.
like a bad dream.
Amen. Bad dream. It is. It's
You just
terrible.
want to wake up from. It's a nightmare.
What are you wiping? There was nothing there. Why do you keep blinking?
I know we all feel the same way.
I know it's hard to see. It's not the best quality, but there are no tears.
About such a great leader, just a great champion, a great person. If you got a chance to know Kobe, you got a chance to really know Kobe. Ain't nobody better, man.
It's weird. It's a lot of blinking.
Kobe, thank you, man. Thank you for all the memories. Dude, we got a lot of good ones.
Wipe your eyes one more time.
And these tears that we crying,
What tears? I don't see any tears.
we're gonna miss you.
It's a lot of sniffles. Shut that fucking dog up.
And it's not gonna go. It's not leaving today. A week from now, a month from now, a year from now, we will forever miss you, man.
You lead the league in blinks
You are a legend.
and sniffles. You're averaging a triple-double with blinks, sniffles, and 0 tears.
You're an icon. You're a father. You're a husband. You're a son. You're a brother.
Oh, there it is. He wiped away nothing. There's nothing there. What are you wiping?
You're a friend.
Sniffle, number 13.
Thank you for being my friend. I love you, brother.
Why are you telling him you love him? He's not alive anymore.
Kobe was an incredible family man. He loved his wife and daughters. He was an incredible athlete and a leader in a lot of ways. He inspired a whole generation of young athletes. He was one of the first ones to leave high school and come into the NBA and do so well.
Who gives a shit? You're wearing a 33 shirt.
Rest in peace, young man. This loss it's just hard to comprehend.
I'm just devastated by this
Oh my God, breaking news, we have tears.
news.
This old white man thinks it's real. They didn't tell him it's fake.
And to watch him transform his life and career.
This is the guy who drafted him. Or traded for him on draft day. He didn't actually draft him.
From this iconic player to have an enormous career in the media business. And to see him with his young kids, his young daughters.
That's just rubbing your eyes or smoking a joint, putting some Visine in. There ain't even tears coming out, but it does look like he has been crying. I'll give him that. But I mean, I don't know. My grandpa's eyes look like that at this age.
Joy that was in their eyes looking at their father, who obviously they loved. To the attention he paid to them. To his getting involved in promoting women's basketball. This was a man for all seasons. He was more than an iconic basketball player. He was someone who inspired millions of fans, not here.
Yeah. Anybody else fake crying?
Just a generation of people to be similar, of a similar ilk.
Anything else?
The people in the gallery were saying doing it for Mamba. But now I understand. It's a shocker to everyone. Unbelievably sad, and one of the more tragic days that I think, well, for me, it's just the rally just kind of sitting in because I was just told probably about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you've been a Lakers fan your entire.
Yeah,
he brought it each and every night on both ends of the floor. I mean,
come on, man. These two guys.
Too many guys can say that throughout NBA history that he'd lock up on D. Obviously, he was dominant on the offensive side.
I still gotta watch the damn Grammys and see if there's any weird shit in that. Any satanic shit in that.
Other stars and a
there is, and that in the commercials.
Brand of Kobe's, very emotional before the game with Forever 24 written on the back of her shoes. After the victory on the road, here's Sabrina on the passing of Kobe.
The world lost a legend, and you, of course, a very close friend in Kobe Bryant today. Can you talk about the emotions that you felt finding out just before the game and coming out here to finish?
I mean, everything I do it for him, obviously. Really close friend, and this season's for him.
That's weird.
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you.
More people sad and not crying in sports.
From Neymar.
So sad. Oh, look how
Got an
sad they are.
contested jumper forever.
Hey!
Here's a Darius Smith.
Kobe's dead.
Pro bowlers.
Kobe!
Kobe Bryant.
We came in third down. We was like, man, this is what we're gonna do.
We was like, fuck Kobe. Don't care if he's dead. I'm hitting a jumper. We celebrating. We looking good, player. And then after the game, we'll say it's for Kobe.
Two steps, and then we're gonna do the fadeaway for him. So for everybody to participate, man, as a team, man, I just hope that touched a lot of people.
I just hope Kobe's watching and he saw that. And what are the odds that, Lamar Jackson's number 8, breakout star this year, MVP, and they're just, chilling in the background right there, and just some 8s.
In a special way. So much respect for him as a competitor. I know he inspired so many people in so many different ways.
Yeah, he inspired me to make this video.
Game of basketball, a lot of people looked up to Kobe Bryant, including myself. He's a great player, and from what I heard, he was a great person as well. So my heart's in prayers with his family.
I don't even really have words for it. It was heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking.
This is weird. These people are smiling.
And for us to, find out in the locker room before we came out, a lot of guys were just very emotional.
Really? Because none of y'all have showed it.
To be able to, get to know Kobe a couple months ago. He came down to Houston, and now with his loss and his family, prayers all out to his family and friends, and it's just terrible.
There's a dual 33 in the background. All right.
Mama mentality is a lifestyle still. for him to be gone the way he is, I mean, there's no words to that.
Alright, my battery's about to die. Anything else we can squeeze in here? This is all on Sports Center.
Is a very tightly knit brotherhood in the end.
Game to be their best. Thank you for giving and giving and giving. Thank you for pushing through when your body says no, but your heart said yes.
Don't think they had this video already made as a tribute to Kobe. This is old footage they're using from like when he retired. They're just rehashing it, using it for his death.
Thank you for the games that you...
But all those videos are coming, trust me. They're going to be honoring this dude for the next year.
Those thanks with Bryant.
Are we done here? We signing off?
Select Kobe Bryant from...
What's weird is, you know,
the Charlotte...
they say death comes in threes, right? Well, you know that this guy just died a couple weeks ago. The commissioner of the NBA when Kobe was playing. And then Kobe died. So who's going to be the third player, the third NBA person to die this month?
Hornets select...
You know it's coming. And...
point night against Toronto. You know he only shot 46 times that night? He got up 50 shots that last game on the way to 60 as he said Mamba out to the league. I wondered how someone who's...
Did you know he's 41 and in his last game he was taken out with 4.1 seconds left and I think he scored 41 points?
Competitive fire burned so bright that he actually took and made a couple free throws after he tore his Achilles, could find another outlet. But he found it. Pouring himself into production, winning an Oscar for Dear Basketball, providing a glimpse into what makes the greats who they are with a series for us at ESPN called Detail. But I want to share with you what I know to be true is something he poured his passion and his
Look up a video Kobe did called Muse Cage, My Muse Cage or something. There's some cryptic shit in that. Yeah, watch that.
Basketball genius into, and that's coaching his daughter. We were at our upfronts in New York City. Those are the...
Okay, yeah. You're gonna praise Kobe. We know. He just passed away. I think this is it. I think I'm done. I'm not gonna talk about Kobe anymore.
Showing the wreckage on fire in the hills near a building complex. First responders are on the scene.
Basketball fans. A tragedy has befallen the world of basketball. The NBA and the game of basketball will mourn this loss together. Please join us in a moment of silence for Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Mamba.
No tears, man.
You know,
this guy was crying.
We get caught up in this world and
show me some tears.
Debates and who's the greatest, and love to judge people and off the court and on the court decisions. I think a lot of times we forget about who people are.
Sorry, I don't have a lot to say. I just can't have to go talk to a team before a game and tell them to play.
Where's the tears?
That is the shot of LeBron James. They learned of the news while they were on their way back to LA. The entire plane was...
Some grainy ass footage of LeBron James hugging a guy.
Just devastated by the news.
Madison Square Garden lit up in the Lakers uniform colors, purple and gold, to honor Kobe Bryant.
We all think about the family and the process that they're going to be going through now. And that's where all our thoughts.
This music. Oh my God, I cannot believe this.
That Mamba mentality wasn't something that was reserved for just basketball players or for just athletes. It was for any human being out there who had a dream, who felt the need to be inspired about something, who wanted something so badly. It was about going out and getting it. And he was just that kind of guy.
Kobe Bryant's reach extending all the way to the Oval Office, presidential reflections beginning.
Of course. All right, this video's long enough.
Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva said 9 people were on board the helicopter, which burst into flames when it crashed.
20-minute video.
Reactions begin with the man to whom Bryant was so often compared, Michael Jordan. He said in a statement, "I am in shock over the tragic news of Kobe's and Gianna's passing."
Michael Jordan gonna die in 3 years. Watch.